So many of my clients, particularly recent clients, struggle with letting go of healthy anger. They believe they have to bury it deep inside, and often they do that because they want to be a good Christian. They often justify it by quoting Jesus saying to his followers to turn the other cheek. And they believe this means they must submit to mistreatment, stay quiet, and stay passive. In effect, they learn to gaslight themselves from feeling what they really feel as healthy hurt, healthy disappointment, and healthy anger. I'm Dr. Paul Fitzgerald, and I want to offer you a path out of misunderstanding these words of Jesus that can keep us stuck from claiming the very freedom that he wanted everyone to experience. The literal translation of Jesus' words in Matthew 5:39, "But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also," bothered me for years. It just didn't fit in with the Jesus who cleared the temple, who confronted religious hypocrisy, and who stood against injustice. Then I found Walter Wink's book, Engaging the Powers, along with some of his other books. His research on the social and cultural context of Jesus' time changed everything. We miss so much when we read these ancient words through modern eyes. Let me take you back to first century Palestine. A slap across the face wasn't just about physical pain. It carried deep social meaning. The powerful used it to put others in their place. They struck backhandedly across the right cheek. This symbolically indicated it wasn't a fight between equals, it was domination. That was shame. Think about it. A right-handed person, a backhand slap. It lands on the right cheek. That wasn't random. That was ritual humiliation. Masters to slaves, men to women, Romans to Jews, sadly, parents to children. And it said, know your place. The victims had two choices: submit to their degradation or fight back and risk everything. Both responses just played into the oppressor's hands, and both kept the system running. But Jesus offered a third way. Turn to them the other cheek also. Simple words with a revolutionary impact. In that culture at that time, those listening to Jesus would have heard something like this: when you turn your left cheek, you force your oppressor into a corner. They can't backhand you anymore. Got the wrong angle. They have to punch you with a closed fist. But that was different. That was how equals fought. Or they would stop entirely. This is a genius level resistance format. You don't submit, you don't run, you don't hit back. You just claim your human dignity. You say without words, I am your equal. Your ritual of domination has no power here. This isn't passive Christianity. This is active, creative nonviolence. Jesus didn't teach his followers to be doormats. He taught them to stand their ground without throwing a punch, to resist without becoming like their oppressors, to expose injustice while maintaining their humanity. In sharing this more accurate perspective over the years, I've seen them transform their unresolved trauma, just letting go of a misbelief. I've seen how this understanding can transform people. That healthy anger they're carrying, it doesn't need to be buried or to explode. It can fuel creative resistance to injustice. When Jesus said, turn the other cheek, he wasn't asking us to be victims. He was showing us how to be revolutionaries, how to break cycles of violence without using violence. how to stand up to power without losing our souls. This is what we miss. We don't understand the context. Jesus wasn't giving us permission to be passive. He was giving us tools for transformation. So next time somebody tells you that being a good Christian means being a doormat, or you tell yourself, tell them this. Jesus taught subversion, not submission. He showed us how to stand up to injustice with dignity, how to resist evil without becoming evil. This is the Jesus I know, not a teacher of passive acceptance, but a master of creative, nonviolent resistance. And these aren't just ancient words. They're a blueprint for transforming our world today, including our families. That's what the other cheek really means. Not weakness, but strength. Not passivity, but purpose. Not submission, but subversion. This is the radical message that can free my clients and all of us to channel our anger into creative, nonviolent resistance against injustice. If you feel stuck, if you want to explore how you can transform your unresolved trauma, schedule a free online strategy session with me at my website, pauldfitzgerald.com.